dinner was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats, that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. defense, I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start. Before I stuff you in like a bully, like a bully in the work. You can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it. I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting. I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. 'Cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should have known better. However, you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the London Black Knights and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down and 3. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try the left side. Ross. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Wilson. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Josh Jones there to get him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
They'll run on first down. Ross. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. 22 meter.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Perkins rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag, pass interference.
And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson.
This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
The Seahawks at 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 69 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown! A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Going with their tight end on 4th.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's able to find Melton, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. Screenplay. Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Perkins got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.